What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. I just uploaded a video yesterday, and man, what a difference the map makes. Like, this gameplay was so enjoyable just because it's a decent map. To me, it probably is the best map in this game. And in this match, I'm just playing with a buddy from work, just logged off of work. Um, he did too, and I feel like maybe skill-based matchmaking is gone. Um, with League play, I have no idea, but I know his KD's probably lower than mine, so maybe it's like, a mix of people in the middle of our skills. But this is my first game of the day. Just made this class with the AK. Got the fresh camo there. So yeah, didn't really want to talk about the gameplay. You'll see later I finished with score 41 and 4. I'm just trying these brand new kill streaks with Blackbird. I haven't really been running Blackbird until recently. But yeah, what I want to talk about is the power outages in Texas. So if you don't know already, what's happened is a huge storm in Texas, this big snowstorm, has hit Texas earlier in the week. I spoke with a colleague of mine who works out of Texas. She said that their power went out Monday morning around 4 a.m. and within a few hours their home was about 40 degrees. So she ended up having to go and move in with basically her sister for the rest of the week. From what I hear, they're supposed to be getting power back today, a lot of Texans. But that's not the... Along with that being a big story, I think the biggest thing is the controversy of why this power outage is happening. So some people are blaming it up to, poor mismanagement around Texas being the only state who has their own power grid. So typically, if you're on the West Coast or the East Coast, everyone's on the same power grid. Texas is the only one that has its own power grid. So they rely a lot of on fossil fuels and nuclear energy. I think they list around 10% being renewables, kind of like solar or wind. Ideally, when I buy a home, I'd like to have both solar panels on the roof with a battery, as well as like a gas generator for a backup, just in case something happens. But that's not going to be everybody, right? So more realistically, what they've done is to avoid federal regulation, they've come up with their own power grid. And it's almost like the politicians there are, blaming it on renewable energy sources, the reason why, and putting stress on, more conventional methods of power, which their own people who work in the power industry have said, it's a failure across the board around all sources. But, let me know what your thoughts are. Like, if you live in Texas, if you watch this video, if you know a little bit more about it than I do, feel free to comment. But I think that's probably the most interesting thing in the news right now. So, from what I know, there's around maybe 40 deaths, hundreds of thousands of people without power still, although it's supposed to come back now, today, at some point. A lot of people don't have running water. For those that do, they've been told to boil it, but they don't have the means without electricity to do so, in the most part. I gotta stop. This combination, I gotta think for Thunder. He said Blackbird and the Noob Tube. And going to absolute terror. I think I had like 22 kills before I died, so a nice little kill streak going. But anyways, I think it's interesting what it's going to look like in the future. What are they going to put in place so this doesn't happen again? What is this going to mean for the rest of the country? Is Texas going to just come under the umbrella of one of the two power grids that we have in the U.S.? Are they going to come up with more renewables, less renewables? I'd like the idea of being self-sufficient and not on anyone's power grid and having a backup like a generator. But, it's tough. I think, if that would happen here, I'm based out of North Carolina. I would probably go stay with a friend or even go stay with my mom and working remote. I don't really have the means of the power went out. I don't have a fireplace. I don't have any wood. And then if my water stopped running, I guess I would drink my box wine and my bottle of water, pick up some food somewhere if I could at the grocery store. But, a lot of the grocery stores, there's nothing there. It's bare. I believe it's over 1 million people that are without power. So, it's just a tough situation to be in. thought it was interesting as far as the political side of it. You know, I think you know, I saw that Ted Cruz had gone on a trip to Cancun during this whole thing, so that's a bad look. I think a lot of people aren't a big fan of Ted Cruz. You know, regardless of what your political affiliation is, he kind of personality-wise kind of looks Weasley, in my opinion. But I don't know. I doubt anyone thinks too much differently than that. But anyways, I'm excited for Season 2 to come out next week. More excited about using that new Galil gun. We'll have to see. Oh man, it wouldn't be a poo video without a failed C4 throw, for sure. But yeah, I'm excited to use the Galil. I'm excited to see what that new zombies game mode is going to be like when it's integrated with Warzone. So, you know, I primarily play zombies. I've only been playing a few hours of Team Deathmatch since the game came out. Like I literally played with some friends. Decided to go for, you know, skins, so I went on zombies. But no, I had fun with this game. I think it just depends on the map, like I said yesterday. With this being the best map, I did have a good time. So hopefully they come through with one new good map, and they rework Miami to where it's daytime and smaller, so you can actually see people, and it's less campy. And that could be a really interesting map. And if you haven't heard, the rumor is the next COD for this year, 2021, is going to be World War II boots on the ground. Maybe World War II Part 2, or maybe they'll call it World at War 2021. I have no idea. But yeah, the gameplay's coming to a close here. I end up getting my streak again later, but not being able to use it. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any more insight on Texas, or the power grid, or renewables, you know, let me know. Leave a comment. I'll have more videos to come in the future, and you know, enjoy your weekend. Peace. Oh, forgot to mention, if you did like the video, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. I'll leave that link in the description. I'll try to post videos there for people to see new uploads as I'm trying to grow this channel. Try to have videos, you know, hopefully 5 days a week. It just makes it easy when you get a good map, you get a good gameplay the first game, you know, of the day. So you don't have to keep playing until they actually make this game better and worth playing, which hopefully Season 2 will be something interesting to play. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.